Hello everyone, I'm going to be doing a multi-part video on the history of secret societies and Freemasonry and the Illuminati and all that sort of thing, and then linking it to the Bible, what the Bible has to say about these societies and how they try to attack Christianity and attack Jesus. But we're going to start off with the Illuminati just to get everyone done with. There's not really much history on it just because it only lasted for about 20 years and then it ended up disguising its way and merging its way into Freemasonry, and then probably more likely it became the Skull and Bones Society in America. But everything you need to know about the Illuminati. So it was started in 1776 in Bavaria, Germany. A man named Adam Weishaupt founded this group on the 1st of May. I'm just going to call him Adam because I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it. This day ended up becoming a communist holiday, and then ironically 200 years after 1776, exactly 200 years after, Anton LaVey created the Church of Satan. So Adam was a lawyer in Bavaria who took inspiration from the Rosicrucian manifestos. He began recruiting students and others to overthrow existing monarchs in a communist-like system. He called this group the Perfectibilists, in the aim of being perfect. But later, he then changed to the Illuminati, that being the Enlightened Ones. You can find his work in Ingolstadt in Germany at the State Museum, although it might be hard to identify that is his because he used a name Spartacus to refer to himself, but obviously not to be found out. In 1784, 8 years after the creation of the Illuminati, Joseph Schneider, a defector, leaked the documents to a duchess in order that their goals be exposed and to basically warn the Duchess that they are trying to overthrow the rulers and destroy religion. Eventually the Duchess then handed it over to the Duke Karl Theodor, the leader of Bavaria, and then this led to the trials of the Illuminati members. But actually, according to old tales, Adam fled Bavaria with his friend Jacob on horseback when they were struck by lightning and killed. This isn't 100% confirmed, but this is the story they say. And then when the coroner examined his bodies, they found in his clothes all the writings of the Illuminati and the hidden instructions and everything sewed into his clothes. This might be the truth, or it might just be that he just died of a natural cause, and then one of the people from the Illuminati exposed him, but we don't actually know, but it might be true. But anyways, in 1786, on October the 11th, police searched the home of one of the members, Xavier von Zwack, and they found very interesting things. They found wax seals, instructions on how to commit suicide. They found poison recipes and abortion teas, so teas they would take to kill babies. In 1789, Jean-Pierre Louis Delouche published a book titled Essays on the Sects of the Illuminatis. He stated that there were many Freemason lodges throughout Europe that were infiltrated by the Illuminati members in order that they may recruit for the Scottish Knight degree from members within. The Scottish Knight degree being one of the strands of the Illuminati. In 1797, the French priest Abbe Bourrel published a series of books on the French Revolution, believing it was a result of the Illuminati. Obviously, we know today from people that it was a result of the Freemasons, but what people don't actually know is it may have been the result of the Illuminati using Freemasons. But as we all know, they're all the same. They're all run by Satan, so it doesn't really make a difference. A science professor from Scotland named John Robinson in 1798 was asked to join the Illuminati, but he decided to expose them as he was scared that they would overturn the governments of Europe and remove Christianity. The original 5 members of the Illuminati were Adam Weishaupt, Andreas Tutor, Bohoff, Franz Anton, and Max Elder von Mers. The original 5 goals were: abolish the monarchy or the rulers, abolish private property, abolish patriotism, abolish the family and marriage, and ultimately to abolish religion. Adam once impregnated his wife's sister, and in a panic state, he gave her the abortion tea, as well as punching her in the stomach in order to protect his honor and reputation. So this is the kind of guy you're dealing with. This is the kind of guy who would be guided by Satan in order that he could create a society like this. But yeah, that's all you need to know about the Illuminati. I'm not going to cover it too much, just because it ultimately then, being hidden in the Freemasons, controlled it, and then led to the Skull and Bones Society in America being formed. But yeah, I think the Illuminati could just be called a strand of the Freemasons, because yeah, it was basically just a little side sect of Freemasons. Most of the members were Freemasons, but they didn't start the Freemasonry sects, but they heavily influenced it and probably caused it to be so anti-Christian. But yeah.